motion to excuse the absentees?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. I don't believe we have anyone for public forum. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes from January 21st. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any corrections? If not, could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is the police activity report for the month of January. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the fire department report for the month of January 2025. One thing I noticed on this, for the first time that I can ever remember, we received more mutual aid than we got.
I noticed that too.
I was like, wow, that never happens. And thank God we got it. So, could I have a motion to accept the fire department report?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is the approval of claims. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions? Anthony's always ready and willing to answer any questions.
I've got one quick one on page 5 and 10 of the general fund. Just the professional services, ERPO, ERPO.
I asked the same one.
Okay.
Go
That
ahead.
is for Goldberger. We had an incident with a resident's husband, correct?
Resident
Resident.
regarding a firearm.
Firearm.
So it was a civil matter that we needed
Legal
advice on
Okay.
how to handle that.
Okay, thank you.
I will get you the acronym because I'm drawing a blank on the acronym what it stands for.
You know, it's just something new I'd never seen before, so.
It's emergency response something.
Police officer. That's
That
probably
would
what it
make
is.
sense, yeah.
Protection order.
Oh, okay.
Order protection.
Yes.
But they didn't put it OP, they put a PO, so.
No, that's not.
Any other questions? If not, could I have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the agenda is the monthly report of the treasurer. Everyone has a copy. Any questions?
Yep, me again. I didn't think to call today. I have my grandchildren, so I apologize. On page, 7 of 9 of the general fund, there's listed as CHIPS 538. It appears like we actually paid that out.
Correct. We get that reimbursed from the state. That's for all the road projects we did last year.
Okay, because we didn't budget anything for it.
Correct.
So, okay.
Yeah, we
So
don't
it
bu-
kind
I
of
don't-
threw off the whole thing, so.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
That's it.
If not, could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report of the Parking Violations Bureau. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
Make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to execute the renewal of the memorandum of understanding for 2025 with the following entities: the Green Island Power Authority, the City of Cohoes, the City of Troy, the City of Waterville, Green Island Union Free School District No. 1, and the American Legion Post 927. These are all the same. Nothing has changed on them. It's just an annual renewal. I don't know if anybody has any questions. If not, could I have a motion to authorize me to execute the renewals?
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of setting a public hearing date to consider adopting a 5-year public housing authority plan for the village's Section 8 program starting October 1st of 2025. Maggie's going to comment.
Yes, so this is just every 5 years we are required by HUD to update any of our local policies for administrating the Section 8 program. So this basically, as you know, we work with Mastriani on administrating this program. So they will, they have provided us with the updated policies. They're at the village office for review, should anyone want to review them. In that public hearing, we'll be able to hear public comment at it.
So we'd like to set the meeting date for April 21st, 2025. Could I have a motion
I'll make a motion.
to do that date?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor and treasurer to sign the VST representation letter for fiscal year ending 5/31/24 with financial statements, and Anthony's gonna make a comment on that.
Yep, so the audit's finally complete. They started in October and finished about 2 weeks ago. Couple findings, we gotta update a couple policies that we have at the village, fund balance, capitalization, and I have a slew of adjusting entries I have to do, so, but other than that, everything's good.
And Anthony's very happy that it's done.
Yes.
Yeah, you would know that feeling.
I know that feeling.
Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to authorize the mayor and the treasurer to sign the VST representation letter?
Make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly recap as submitted by GIPA and DPW for the period of January 17th to February 13th. And I said at our last meeting, they're gonna have a lot more this coming month. The guys have done an outstanding job. You know, we were really lucky November, December, January, and I cursed us last month in the newsletter. I said, you know, I probably shouldn't say this, but, you know, it's been pretty good. And it's like, it's nights, weekends, holidays, or as Michelle said, the last one, all of the above. This last weekend, they had everything. And actually, even Tony was supposed to be on vacation, and he came in. So, but they did a good job in an impossible situation, because that wet stuff that was there to begin with, when you moved it, it was a solid block, and then that wind came through and the ice came, and we're not gonna be out of this for a little while until we get some sunshine and some warmer temperatures. And rock salt, calcium, nothing is working on the sidewalks. It's tough. But we've been through worse, so.
How's our rock salt supply?
We're good. Yep.
Just got a load last week. Right?
Yeah. Yep. So, could I have a motion to accept the recap from GIPA and DPW?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. On other business, just wanted to make a note of next month's meeting is going to be on a Tuesday again. Our meeting night fell on St. Patrick's Day, and although it is not a legal holiday, there's several board members that cannot be here that night, so we wouldn't have a quorum and stuff. So if everybody's okay with that, we're gonna change it to Tuesday night. Everybody all right with that?
Yep.
Board forum. Anybody got anything you want to talk about? You're all quiet. You must be hungry. Hungry or
Hungry and
cold?
the weather, I mean, I know we were all blamed for the hurricanes at one point. Can we do something about this?
I just want to comment that after the winds the other day, there were, I don't know how many thousands of people without power someplace other than Green Island.
Yes.
And nobody mentioned anything about that.
They were betting on it.
It was mentioned.
So you're not on
Wow.
Facebook, so. They were betting on it.
They
was
were
gonna
betting
go
on
out.
it, but there was odds.
Oh.
That site is terrible. I don't wanna get going on it, but
It's
I'm
garbage.
so tired of listening to that. I don't even know why I still get on it, but I feel bad for the guys.
Oh, there's no question about that.
Because they're the ones that are out there working, the fire
Busting their
department,
humps.
police department, DPW, GIFA, and then they come home or they get a break and they open up their phone and look at this shit, and it's like, you know,
You can delete.
and they
it
work
if you
really
want.
hard, I'm sorry. See,
Consider the
I
source.
shouldn't talk about it.
No, it's appropriate. I just told her don't put
It's
it
just,
in
yeah.
print.
Consider the source.
Well, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it's
but
gonna
it's
come down
just,
to.
it's disheartening to look at
Yeah.
that stuff and
It
say.
is, because
and
we
I
know
feel
how hard
bad.
they work.
Yes, yes.
Some people even say,
The
The
that
good thing
needs
is,
to
I
come
don't
to the
know
meeting
how
and
hard
discuss it.
any of these people
And you
are.
Well, I
don't
don't
need
either.
So that's a
anybody
good
here
thing.
to say that there's an issue. You wanna post it and
Right.
not say anything. Well, if you think there really is an issue, say something.
Right.
It's like the old thing, you see it, say it, you know.
Right.
Yep.
They don't. But they didn't save much when we didn't have a problem and not.
Right.
Exactly.
But the last one that we had wasn't even on our
No,
lines. It was
doesn't ma-
outside Green Island.
It doesn't matter, if it affects here, they think it's, here is the problem,
Yeah.
and it's not the case.
And I felt for Grid when it was the outside line. I mean, they're in the same situation we are.
Yes.
Everybody's got
Well,
old
the last two were
infrastructure, stuff
over
happens,
with,
and,
Yeah.
but
I'm done.
I was glad that we weren't out this time.
Yes.
Anything else? Anybody got anything happy they want to talk about?
They did a wonderful job, though.
They did do a wonderful job.
I
Okay,
slept through it, but they did great.
our next meeting is Tuesday, March 18th. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Thank you very much, everyone. And our other people who came tonight on a cold, icy, crummy day, thank you for coming.